Hey guys, SnakeHeart66613 here for your second installment of the day. Started off with him in my hand this time, so there's going to be no mishaps. Sorry about the last video, guys. New Caledonian Crested Geckos are quite a light gecko, as I've already said. They like to jump, they like to sit in your hand. This guy has been up for a while today. He's on one of his quick days, you know. You guys can see his coat better in the light. I'll actually maneuver the light so you get a bit of it, but not too much. Now, these guys love to jump, as you know. As you can see, he's poised to jump now. These guys are awesome geckos, and they're good starter geckos, as I've said. But I get a lot of people asking me, how do I actually pick them up, and how do I actually hold them without making them drop their tail? Well, first thing you've got to nail down is, when you pick them up, always make the loop for them, you know. I don't know why that helps, it just makes them feel more comfortable like they do. If you want them to move, just stroke them on the back and don't touch the tail. Once you've got them up for a while, you can grab them in anything because they know it's you. But if you're just starting up, they can be a little bit tricky. Now I'll demonstrate. I'll let, well, he's gone a bit too far then, jumped right on the computer. Go on, man. It never worked with animals, I say. Right, well, here he is. He's on the floor quite nicely. Now, usually they just sit there. Sometimes they'll dash. The best thing to do always with an animal is to tickle them on the back leg. And try and tempt them to go onto you. And then just lift it up and leave them like that. And then as you turn, put your thumb down. So you're not holding them, but they have some space to fall back on. And they can maneuver about, and they'll probably just sit there. Now, I thought I'd show you picking these guys up on the floor. Another good thing to teach them, which has to be taught to them, if you put your finger under their cheek, lift their cheek slowly. With training, they'll do that. And they'll sit there quite happily again. And they'll balance quite well. And that's basically how you pick them up. Now, down to proper handling, always keep a grip like that because you can support their whole body. As I've said, when they feel safer like that, they can fall back on what they want. But to be honest, they'll pretty much rule the roost. They'll go where they want, they'll do what they like. They can just sit there happily, or, as he's about to do, if I'm right, is they'll jump. Now, that wasn't a very big jump, but they can jump far. Now, the one thing to remember with Crested Geckos is if you're new to them, you can panic. And if they jump really far and then start running, you can't just rip them up like you'd rip up any old object. You have to still pick them up carefully. Now, if they do jump, even things like this can scare rookies, but just put your hand in front of him to stop him. See, it hasn't hit him, but he stopped. Then just pick him up by the stomach and the middle. So you have them like that. And then just go like that. And that doesn't hurt him, that doesn't touch his tail. Sorry, he's still in his environment. And if you treat them like that more often, and if you treat them like that better, they'll have the benefit of learning to trust you. I've said before, they're quite sticky on their feet, so they will always adjust their balance so where they can stick best. And as you can see, if they jump, just try and catch them, you know, and they'll just sit there happily. There's not really a lot more to say about handling Crested Geckos. They're a really easily and good handling gecko, apart from the jumping, which some people don't like. Don't manhandle their tail. Don't usually touch their tail that much. You can touch it if they trust you, but don't do it a lot. Just they're quite forgiving animals. They don't really mind. So if you accidentally touch their tail once or twice, or you accidentally move their tail, they're not really going to drop it and freak out. If they know you, that is. But as long as they're in an environment where they feel happy, they will be fine. As you guys probably can see now. And in front. Nah, stupid. Never mind about that, but just as I said, I'm practicing what I've just said. Put your hand in front, tickle them on the back leg. They'll jump up like that, and you'll have them in, you'll just have them in a safe environment. Remember, all these animals, you've got to act like a tree. They know you're alive, and they respect you, and they don't mind you and things, but you've got to remember that when you're holding them, you got to be a tree. You got to support them, and you got to make sure that their whole body's supported. I've seen people holding Crested Geckos like this, probably not best. Cover the back of their tail to keep them straight, so they can adjust their balance whenever they want. Healthy crested geckos will be happy. They'll always have that smile on their face, and they'll always move along quite a bit. They'll learn to jump. They'll do the little fast running along, which is always quite cute. Again, it's better to see these guys in a better light. We finally got our light problem fixed. Hopefully we can get some more views and some more subscribers to better quality videos. But it's always good to let the animal think they're in control, and let the animal think they're in an environment. Because if they're in control and they're used to being stopped and used to being moved a bit just to sort of keep you in control, they just have a happier, they just have more benefit for it. And I mean, when you put them down, I mean, they can just wander off, but if you put your hand in front, they stop, just like he has. I mean, that isn't too far in front. His head's there, my hand's here. But I mean, all you got to do is respect the animal, and they'll respect you. I mean, especially new crested geckos. New crested geckos are one of nowadays' favourite starter geckos, apart from the leopard gecko and the bearded dragon, which is the all-time favourite. But I'd like to start getting these more popular with kids, because I mean, the kids learn a lot more responsibility with these animals, and they learn just a bit more to respect nature. And I mean, see, they're really inquisitive little animals. I mean, he's going to jump on the computer if I don't stop him. But they're inquisitive little animals. See what I mean? Jump straight for the computer. He wanted to see what's going on. He wants to say hello. Anyway, on that note, and the cute gecko face, like, comment and subscribe for more on this dude. I know he's one of the favourites. So just pop a comment if you want to see any more of him and what you want to see him doing. Can't really dress him up like a dog or anything, because I've had people asking me to do that before. But yeah, I will be doing a review now. I've got a new camera on his house. I'll show you how I set it up, show you how I use his Repti fogger, and yeah, I mean, they're awesome little dudes. Just always support me. So anyway, as I said, I've been SnakeEyes66613. This little model is Magnus, cute little crested gecko licking his lips there, saying goodbye. But anyway, yeah, this has been SnakeEyes666. Like, comment and subscribe for more videos. Bye.